Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's Wildcard matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Steelers going up against the Ravens. With that, we're off to a frigid M&T Bank Stadium off the harbor in Baltimore. That's where we'll join our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Guys, take it away.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wildcard matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Steelers going up against the Ravens. With that, we're off to a frigid M&T Bank Stadium off the harbor in Baltimore. That's where we'll join our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Guys, take it away.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Throwing here on first down, Flacco, and it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Second and 10. Flacco once more. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call. The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Setting up to throw, Flacco. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, the Ravens will call on Sam Cook to punt it away.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop. This offense has some speed, and certainly Martavis Bryant, he has some speed.
He has that, and he has size. That's what makes him so difficult to cover, because just when you think you have to play him one way, the other attribute kicks in. Martavis Bryant could be an all-star real soon.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Again, it's Bell. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes are being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
Now Ben on third and long. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Timmy Jernigan in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. And the Ravens taking the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Mike Pennell with the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They come out here in the eye. Here's Flacco.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. And here are the Raven defensive starters.
From the time he entered the NFL, Terrell Suggs has been a load to block for anyone. His ability to get upfield and make plays in the backfield, almost unparalleled.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. He's going to get the football. Uses the stiff arm. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll go again with Bell. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. He completes it to Bryant. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. A gain of 6 there on first. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
They come out here in the eye. Throwing here on 1st down, Flacco. And Watson has it right side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Under. 2nd down, Flacco now. And his throw here is incomplete. So they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Flacco to throw here on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver. And it's now 4th and 3. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out? Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left.
Here we go.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw. Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled, and while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. 2nd and 10. Flacco once more. And he comes back with one complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And a nice little pass and catch there on the corner route.
Set up very well by the receiver with a head and shoulder fake inside before he comes back downhill to his quarterback.
They'll run it with West. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw.
Cardinal wins of the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 11. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And this one complete to Marcus Wheaton. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. 3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. They go play action here on 1st down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
10 yards on the pickup there, and that'll be good for Baltimore first. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Flacco setting up the screen for West. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. They go pass again with Flacco. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Flacco will take to the air again. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rashad Perriman from 6 yards away. And the Ravens are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They come up with 1 running back. That's Bell. They go back to the air here after the INT. Surveying the field. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd down now after the pass completion. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Operating off play action. Flacco dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will make our score 9-0. So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you until the next time you take the field.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down.
Jeez, don't you at least want your guys to get a drink of water? Probably pretty thirsty.
Whatever, your wish, our command. Third quarter now. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Quick pass play there on the slant. Charles works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
All right, here we go, here we go, here we go.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And it's 4th and 3.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game. And I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
2nd and 10. Flacco once more. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquille Riddick able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Defensive back. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up while the training staff works on him. We'll step aside and be right back. Now it's 2nd and 7. Second down, Flacco now. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st down, Flacco. And this is caught at the 8. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Benjamin Watson, 36 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Flacco looking to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. James has got it, complete. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go. Left side.
And the big tight end shifting around. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. In the red zone this time.
Beat these two.
And the back goes into motion. Play clock winding down. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's the fullback punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And they're back within 8. It's 15-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. To return, here's Michael Campanaro. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Passing play, Flacco forced out to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. On second down, Flacco to throw. He hits West underneath. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Finding time. Going for... This is caught inside the 15. They give him a gain of 38. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And they're going to speed things up here.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible. Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Second down, Flacco now. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time. And now it's third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And let's see, 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. They come up in an offset eye. Roethlisberger will throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Here we go.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
3rd and inches, just turn around and hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Eli Rogers, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Then to throw again. That is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Ladarius Green from 21 yards away. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Roethlisberger looking to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now. He's been terrific so far. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. It's a pickup of 21. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Here's Roethlisberger. Playing with a catch right side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw. And caught right side, Green. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. First carry for the former Florida State man. It's Carlos Williams. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
Second down following the incompletion. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. So the false start will back them up 5. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight.
And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I mean, the conditions out there, they're not easy on anybody. That's fair to say. Kickers, they're certainly not exempt.
No, not at all. And he's had a rough go of it, Brandon. That's his 2nd miss so far. And he's saying, why can't we be in San Diego right now?
I'm saying Cancun right now. They begin here with a run by Wentz. And he is... Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On the ground, it's West again. And some room to roam now. There he goes left side. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Their season.